The topic of learning in today's session is modifiers. In grammar, a modifier is an optional element in phrase structure or clause structure. A modifier is so called because it is said to modify another element in the structure on which it is dependent. Typically, the modifier can be removed without affecting the grammar of the sentence. It can be seen very clearly that the word modifier itself is indicative of any kind of a change that is possible. So this is exactly what a modifier tries to define, that it has the capacity, the word which is used as a modifier has the capacity to clarify, explain, or even describe. In fact, delimit is the final version that can be given about a modifier. So modifiers can be words, phrases, or clauses that give descriptive details. And apart from that, there is a certain way that this tool of language called modifier can be learned. That is, uh, most often we need to know whether the modifier which is being put to use, whether it is playing the role of an adjective or an adverb. Uh, Taking the same point further, we need to know certain answers to questions like how many, which one, what kind. This is probably what defines a modifier better. So, how do we take this further? In this case, it becomes very simple to learn that. See, for example, we have these a couple of sentences here. She's a good tennis player. What kind of a tennis player she is? Well, if we answer this question over here, the answer to this question is very simple. The adjective over there is playing the role of a modifier, and that happens to be the adjective called good. Again, in all the examples that are given over here, this is an easy exercise. She gave this swing a gentle push. So all these words that have been underlined here are obviously adjectives, and these are basically questions or answers to the questions that we have to ask ourselves. That is, if we ask ourselves what kind of an exercise, well, it was an easy exercise. So what we need to know over here is, what is an adverb? In most cases, it is any word that gives additional information about a verb, an adjective, or sometimes another adverb itself. So we basically need to be well versed with certain words like when, where, how, and why. Apart from that, what are the other definitions that can be looked at? Well, it's like continuing it further. She plays tennis well. How does she play? Again, the answer to that question is well. This exercise is relatively easy. To what extent is it easy? Okay, how easy it is? Well, the word relatively is probably answering all our questions. So, what we are learning here is, to modify is to change or alter something. A modifier changes, qualifies, clarifies, or limits a particular word in a sentence in order to add emphasis, explanation, or detail. Modifiers are descriptive words, which we have already learned so far in these slides that we can see, are adjectives and adverbs. Sometimes, like we have learned already, modifiers could also include phrases with descriptive functions. So the interesting part over here is, sometimes the place in which a modifier is used in a sentence can make or break a sentence, or for that matter, there's a lot of meaning that is added to that particular sentence. For instance, if we take the word called only, in that case, what is the place in which we are using the modifier only is going to lend a very, very different meaning to the sentence that is being put to use. I'll take an example that is already there in the text that is provided to us. John met only Mary in the train yesterday. Again, another one. John met Mary in the only train yesterday. So there are two examples over here, and the word in question here is obviously only. The first one, when we say John met only Mary in the train yesterday, the exodus is on the noun Mary, that he met as a person only Mary. But in the later sentence, John met Mary in the only train yesterday. The place in which the word, or here we are learning about modifier, so let us call it as a modifier. The place where this modifier has been used in a sentence is throwing more focus on the time, that is, or in fact, the train, the only train that was available on the previous day. So this is how one can have lots of fun when it comes to learning modifiers. So we have to be very, very particular and clear as to how and where we wish to use a modifier. A subject complement can either be a noun, renaming the subject, or a modifier. We see, for example, this point can be understood. We felt badly about having caused the accident. We felt bad about having caused the accident. So in the previous one, we call it as wrong because there we need not use the adverb form. If we use the modifier as an adjective, well, it does its job much better. Now, here are certain examples where we have to identify the modifier as an adjective or as an adverb. She set it down very gently. It was a nice house. So the very first one, she set it down very gently. Well, the action over here is setting down, setting it down, whatever it is being referred to as a pronoun it. The action was done gently. So here the modifier is gently. Likewise, it was a nice house. Mr. Clinton is a wealthy man. In most cases, what we can see is the modifiers are adjectives actually. We can very easily identify those being nice and wealthy. She gave the man a frightening stare. How was the stare? Again, going back to the first slide that we tried to learn, if we ask ourselves certain questions, the answers to those questions happen to be nothing but modifiers. What kind of a stare? Frightening stare. What kind of a nature? Friendly nature. He does his presentation carelessly. So how does he go about his presentation? If we answer that question, well, that becomes carelessly. So obviously the modifier here is carelessly. My father is a great mentor. Great is obviously the mentor. June 23rd is the longest day. So what is special about June 23rd? Well, it happens to be the longest day. So the word longest over here is, you can say, the modifier here because it is defining the day. Then he rudely answered the phone call. How did he answer the phone call? Rudely. So here it is not an adjective but an adverb. We recently constructed the house. Again, the question that can be put over here is, when did we construct the house? We constructed the house recently. Again, the ly form is very, very an easy way of identifying that it is not an adjective but an